Hello, my friends. Today is August the 6th, and this is a psychic reading for you if this is your birth date. This is a reading to cover the year to follow. I do psychic readings and healing work, a lot out of my office in Albuquerque, New Mexico, but I do a lot of one-on-one readings through the internet. So check out my credits. So this is a 4-card reading to cover the year to follow, with a lens to look at the year through a challenge you might face this year, an action to take to keep that challenge in balance, or to find a way to find balance with that challenge, and an outcome or a synopsis card. This might be 6 to 10 minutes long. Bear with me. So this is a lens card to look at the year through. The castle. And the castle is all about the fortress, the home, the penthouse, the sanctuary, the place we go that, could be enticing, might have riches, and it might have prosperity, and it might have softness, and it might have cushiness, and it might have the sense of protection, I think, that we want, and the sense of keeping out what we don't want. But the castle, with all those allures, can also be a trap, because the castle can keep us in and keep us afraid of moving out, and keep us from meeting the people that we need to meet and doing the things that we want to do. Because the castle walls, they don't let, if there's no way in or out, they're solid. They're not letting you in or out either. So this is all about either feeling trapped or feeling refreshed by going home to something that makes you feel truthful in yourself. But I think for this particular reading, it's probably about feeling entrapment, because here's the challenge. The Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is usually someone, learning something, learning a trade, going to school, learning a trade, being, out in the world, but learning something they really want to learn, learning something your hands want to do. This is about doing something physical. This is about working with your body. This is about working with your resources. This is about working with the physical reality of what you have around you to build something that is strong and capable and able in a physical realm. So if the challenge is to do that, what is the challenge? I think it's because maybe on some level, maybe you have come to the place where you feel like you have become trapped in your particular dream that may not be feeling like it's worth it anymore, or the dream that you need anymore, or the challenge that you want to do anymore. The challenge with Pentacles is talking about what's going on. That's a challenge for most Pentacles. So there's a challenge in speaking about what's going on within you. There's a challenge with sharing with somebody else what is really happening with you. So maybe there's also a lack of communication that's available to you if you have a partner, if you have a business or something. So there's this challenge that sits here around the physical abilities of yourself. And the Pentacles are often ones that will do it themselves if no one else is interested. So there's also that challenge of saying, but if I leave this thing I've created, or that I'm creating, who else is going to do it? So there might be some guilt, and there might be some shame, and there might be some fear, and some questions about what would I go to, what would I do if I left this, but I don't want to leave it. I'm safe in my castle, but I'm trapped in my castle at the same time. So this is a lot about the castle. And so what is the action to take? Well, it's deer. This is about being gentle with yourself. Deer is considered one of the most gentle creatures, in the forest, able to be vegetarian, go about their lives, watch for their family, protect themselves, run away if they need to, but be gentle upon themselves. So the Knight of Pentacles is not necessarily a gentle person on themselves. Again, it can be filled with fear and pain and projections, and feelings of possibly disgrace, and feelings of possibly abandonment. Maybe you feel like you're abandoning others. All those things can be hard things that we can beat ourselves up around. And particularly if we're feeling stuck someplace and we can't get out of it, we have to recognize that we're frustrated, or we're angry, or we're sad, or we're depressed, or whatever comes out of this particular realm. It's often a sense of depression. Pentacles, the earth energy, when we're that tired and we can't seem to go through those things we want to do on a physical level, we suck our energy down. It sucks our energy down. Our negativity holds our energy down. And so it can be a sense of depression. And when we're depressed, we often want to hide in our castle. We often want to stay safe because we don't feel like, we feel like we're going to show up in a good way if we have this kind of cloud inside of ourselves and we don't know what to do with it. But, the best thing you can do is be gentle on yourself. This is a life pattern that all of us go through, highs and lows. Some of us get really stuck in the lows and we might need some outside help. Maybe this is saying, get some outside help, get some friendly counseling, get some friendly ministering to you. Find those beings who share like minds, who share like understandings and can talk to you and can help you dream a little bit. Because here's the synopsis card. I always look at this card and say, this character wants their heart to be free like a bird, wants their mind to be, looking up to the heavens and not stuck down here on the earthly pain, wants their arms free to be able to soar, wants their body free in order to be authentic, wants their connection to spirit to be light and pure and full of grace. And I think that's what this is about. Open to the grace that's in you this year, especially when you're feeling depressed like this and you're feeling possibly down. Be gentle on yourself. Do things that open your heart. Do things that give you some creative outlet. Paint, draw, go out in nature, go share with others, go sing in a group, go sing in public, go dance, Go explore your physical body. Let your physical body out of the trap that it's in. Maybe your castle is your physical body and you haven't given it any freedom and you're locking it into a job possibly that is just, keeping you tight and not letting you expand yourself and dance yourself and love yourself and find your freedom of movement, your freedom of voice, your freedom of expression, your freedom of authenticity. What is your body really calling for this year? Especially when it gets in these places of you can't feel like you can't go forward with any kind of truth or any kind of purity or any kind of joy, that you're stuck in some old, physical paradigms that stop you from doing it. Maybe you can't change those paradigms, but more than likely you can. A lot of them are just changes of attitude and changes of restrictions and changes that say, well, the castle walls can't be solid. I have to be able to go in and out. I have to let in others. I have to let myself out. I have to let myself go out and play. Have to let yourself go out and play. Let yourself go out and play. That's it. Let yourself go out and play this year. Find what really moves you again. And then you will dedicate yourself to it because you're the Knight of Pentacles. And you will dedicate yourself to something that feels right in your body to do. And until you find that, you may not be able to go forward. So break out of your castle walls. Give yourself some peace. Give yourself some gentleness. Give yourself some chance to do anything else, something else, and don't feel guilty about it. This is what your nature is calling for. Your authenticity is demanding it. It's saying you can't do this right now. You can't go forward in this right now for whatever reasons that are there. But you can't go forward with this. Maybe you'll come back to it refreshed, re-energized, reinvigorated with new ideas and fresh dreams that you want to pursue. But for now, maybe you just gotta go out and play. Get away. Go out and play. Oh.